Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Agents Down Under, and today we're gonna do a review of Avengers Infinity Wars. So since Iron Man's debut 10 years ago, there have been 18 films, and this film is basically a summary of all those films put together. The main plot is Thanos is collecting all the 6 Infinity Stones, and each of them are the Space Stone, Mind Stone, Reality Stone, Power Stone, Time Stone, and the Soul Stone.
This is the big one. It's been 10 years and they're building it up. So they showed powers of each stone from like different movies one by one and connecting and building that universe just for this one moment.
Yeah, this is the big one.
Right. So maybe just like a non-spoiler section where we just give our thoughts and score, and we can go straight into discussion, what we like, what we don't like. I'll go first. So I really enjoyed most of the movie. It was really good, so I'll say 9 out of 10. You know, had really good action. I really loved how the movie connected everyone together, and you see everyone's personality like when they were interacting. And yeah, it was funny as well. So, and I really liked the way how they went about telling the story of the Infinity Gauntlet compared to the comics. Like it's huge. It's very different compared to the comics. So. And I reckon they did a fantastic job on the cinemas. I'm
going to give it a 10 out of 10. A perfect score.
Yeah,
because I couldn't really find much wrong with the movie when I was watching it. So I literally had a great time from start to finish. There's a couple of things here and there, but seriously, the whole movie I was having a really good time throughout the whole thing. Yeah.
So I would love to give 9 out of 10. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I was very engaging while I was watching it. Great actions. There was a lot of funny moments. However, just certain details, like some of my favorite character, I feel they were a bit underperformed in this movie. They didn't get enough scenes, which I wasn't happy with that.
We shall talk about that.
Yeah, other than that, this movie is perfect. Really well done.
I will say one thing though. There was one act, I think it was like the final act, that I didn't enjoy so much. It was just a bit too much CGI for me. And while watching it, I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. All I know is, they're fighting, but yeah, it was just all over the place, and it felt shoehorned in the final act. Like the big together. Yeah, it was just shoved like out of nowhere, boom, out of nowhere, like all this, and boom, like. What?
Spoilers, guys. Turn it off now, guys.
Alright,
if you haven't seen it. I guess the obvious thing is I think they did a really good job in piecing so many different subplots together. So many different characters, so many different worlds, environments, and just so many different things happening. But they pieced it all together, and they made it a very easy timeline to follow.
Yes.
This is happening now, and then now it's this, now it's this. So basically, it's just him going from one stone to another.
Yeah.
And then, it's very easy to follow.
Yeah. And it continued right from Thor.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. So at the end of Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok, you see, massive spaceship on top of Thor's one, and then
of the refugee spaceship.
And then everyone was saying, "Oh, that's Thanos' ship." And then straight into this movie, you see Thanos just
like straight in. They already got wrecked. Like they didn't even show the battle. It's just like it's at the end. Loki, Thor, and Hulk. No one else.
Oh yeah.
Everyone just got demolished.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But you guys are die-hard fans. Like for me, I meet some Avenger movies in the past, but I find this movie it's very easy for me to follow from the beginning towards the end. It doesn't really matter if you are a big Marvel fan, you have watched all the movies or you have read all the comics or not.
So I found they had some really good ways of bringing in the other teams, the other heroes. Like for example, Thor, whatever happens to him, he's just floating space, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy come and show up, and that's how they connect.
Yeah, that was so random.
The
was
whole very funny.
jealousy.
Oh, that was funny.
Peter.
That was a very funny scene.
He was hilarious.
The
Quill's getting
Yeah.
jelly over Thor.
That was hilarious. And
That was very funny.
he mimicked him, remember?
Yeah, he did a really good
Same
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
I was like,
He did
what?
a really good voice.
Yeah, really good. And I was like, wow, that sounds exactly like.
Yeah, so
Cool.
Oh, that was
just
good.
on the humor, I think they did a appropriate amount of humor.
Oh yeah,
Like
it wasn't too much.
It wasn't try hard because there's a lot of serious themes in the movie, and then only I think they reserved most of the humorous parts for the funny characters.
Yeah.
Instead of having every character try to be funny, there's some that were witty, some that were a bit silly, some were
Some were serious.
some were
and-
humorous in
Yeah.
a proper way.
Yeah, yeah. It was just the right amount, and like I really believe it's the right amount this time. I think Thor Ragnarok they sort of pushed it a little bit towards
Too
a comedy.
much.
Yeah, but this one
Yeah.
felt pretty balanced.
This one's
Overall. To add on what Kirk said, and how everyone met as well, it's very creative. Like, you know, they had, for example, Rocket Raccoon, you know how he stole the eye? Like a few movies back, and then gave the eye to
Yeah.
Thor. I'm
Everything's
like, wow,
connected.
you know, and then how Thor's hammer, and then you know Groot using himself. Like I was like, yes, like
cool.
they
Yeah.
weaved everything so well.
A lot of synergy between all the characters. So, for
Yeah.
example, the reason why Wakanda gets introduced is because Vision needs aid. They need someone to repair him, and the most technological place on Earth is Wakanda. So that's why they bring him there. So it makes made a lot of sense.
and Thanos' daughter, like
Oh, Thanos'
Yeah.
daughter as well. We finally got some more backstory on, you know,
From
how
Gamora. She's-
Gamora
Gamora.
Gamora became
Yeah.
Gamora's a
Oh,
place in Melbourne, guys.
Gamora became Thanos' daughter, and you can
How that
see,
had happened, yeah.
you can see that relationship. Yeah. Oh, and when Thanos displayed the power of each gem,
Yeah,
it was
that
it
was
was
really
good.
good.
It
That was
good,
very
like,
creative
one by
ways.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So when every time he gets a new stone,
Yeah,
he would
we see
use it like and just show exactly what its power were. Especially when he got the reality
Yeah,
stone.
I was just thinking that.
I thought that was really, really cool.
Oh my god, like when he, you know, said, you know, shoot, and then
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like, oh shit, he's gonna shoot. He's actually gonna shoot, and then bubbles fly. Like, oh, reality.
Yeah. And then he turns Drax into like diced
Oh,
up
yeah.
pieces,
Yeah.
and then turns the other girl into like string.
Yeah.
ro-
Oh,
yeah.
those were a reference to the comics. I'm
Oh,
not
it
sure.
happens
I'm not-
in-
yeah. So it actually happened in the comics, but
Very
not
cool.
those characters, not
Yeah.
those exact characters. Yeah, but there was a few things that happened in the comics, and they referenced it in the movie, but it was like completely different scene. But you know, same thing happened.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. There's a few things from the comics, like little Easter eggs. The one I noticed was, so do you know about the Celestials?
Yeah, I know about them.
Do you know about, I forgot his name, Eternity? Do you know?
Yeah, I
him?
heard.
You heard, yeah?
Yeah.
There was
I
a
read some
shadow
parts.
of him.
Yeah.
So you know, right after Thanos got the Soul Gem,
Yeah.
in the night sky, you know how it points to the night
Yeah,
sky.
yeah,
there was an
there's-
outline of Eternity.
Oh damn! I missed
Yeah,
it.
I was like,
mad.
wait,
Nice.
it was like the hat with the thing.
Yeah.
And then looking down, I'm like, oh my god, like that's Eternity. You know,
Cool, yeah.
looking down on.
There's probably so many references.
Yeah, there's
that you have to
probably
watch the
like
movie so many
Yeah,
times.
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
that-
There was
that's
also
fucked up.
you know the dwarf guy, right? You know he's in Game of Thrones, right?
Dude.
Yeah,
there was Game
Oh
of Thrones.
we were
my
laughing
God.
when
I was-
he came
did you hear the
out. We were
reference?
laughing.
Did you hear the reference?
Oh.
You know when Thor's holding the thing,
Yeah.
he holds up the iris
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
the beam can go in
Yeah.
and charge it.
Yeah.
Charges it. He says, "Hold it, Thor." And it sounded like
hold the door.
Yeah,
Hold
it sounded like hold the door.
I didn't get that reference.
So he
can't
says it
believe I
really
missed that.
fast, but it's like, dude, it's Thor holding up a door. It's like, that's got to be a reference.
Oh my
it's like,
God.
hold the, when he said it,
I can't believe I
he says
missed
it
it.
really fast. It's like, hold the Thor, like that. Yeah.
That's
So
what
it sounds
someone
like
was
hold the Thor.
laughing behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I was
why.
like,
Yeah.
why
So I heard
is
someone
that
laugh behind.
funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
Oh.
that's a sneaky reference, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Why else would you have Thor holding up at the sword?
Oh, that makes more sense. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I was like,
Can't
this
believe I
is so
missed
good.
That was
Yeah,
good.
That was
Okay.
smart.
That was good.
I really like the scene. Thanos was crying. He was full tearing up before he pushed what's that?
Gamora.
Oh, Thanos was
Gamora.
crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fully tearing up. Because you explained to me in the comics, he did that for different reasons.
Oh,
So-
yep. So,
Yeah.
so you know how Thanos snaps his fingers, killed half half the universe.
Yep.
So in the comics, he did it for a totally different reason. He did it for love.
He was courting,
Yeah.
courting death. Right?
Mistress
of Death.
Yeah, Mistress of Death. So like God of Death.
Yeah, that's why he's
trying
killing
to impress
everyone.
her. Yeah, but in the cinematic universe, he explained it. He explained how. So he's very like,
Yep.
it can relate to our world, like our current world. You know how we have finite amount of resources and too many people. So he's just trying to solve that issue by genociding half the population,
And
which
try
is
to keep its
which
stability.
which has happened in our human history. Like you've got people like Hitler, blah 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 blah. So he was being that, but he was trying to show his reasoning. And that is very different to the comics. And I thought that was pretty smart, like the way they did it.
Didn't they reveal in like a different movie that he wasn't he actually courting death? Isn't he still doing it though?
Oh, in the cinematic universe.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Was
in
he?
one of the old movies, there's a small scene, and we'll see. Because there's a second Infinity War,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So maybe that's what it could have been.
Because in this
Yeah.
first one, he just explained why he wants
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But
he could have like a secret agenda this whole time.
Yeah, I would have thought Thor's sister Hela would have been, because she said she's the god of death, and I thought, maybe
Yeah.
Thanos will,
Have some
try to
romance.
impress her.
Yeah.
But she didn't even show up, so she's just dead. So yeah, that's why I thought they changed it from the comics to the
Yeah.
So
Maybe I'll have a second agenda. Because there's a second movie, right?
yeah, there is.
So
Yeah.
surely it'll be that. Because that is the main plot in every single Infinity War
Yeah.
comic.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they can't leave that out.
When they fought at you know how it got straight to the action? It was like Thanos' not minion, but the one that can do magic as well.
Yeah.
One of his people.
Yeah, at the
His
start,
symbols, yeah.
dude, when Iron Man did the nano suit and that
that
was
was
so cool.
That
and then
that was awesome, yeah.
the beams is like, boom, like
Spider-Man upgrade his.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
because he finally got the
Yeah,
suit that he
so-
didn't, that he
Yeah.
rejected
Yeah, that was
in
cool. Oh, yeah.
Homecoming. Yeah,
Yeah.
he finally used it.
Yeah, the start was so good. Like it was like almost like you got straight into it, like
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
into the fight.
Every single scene was straight into I feel like every scene in this movie was important. Like there was no filler scenes at all. It was all important.
They don't have time to do it.
Exactly. There's 6 stones. Yeah.
Six stones and so many heroes.
Yeah.
It was a different journey every single time because the stones are in different locations, which made it interesting.
Yeah.
So they had to go to a different place, different fight every single time.
Yeah,
So
we get each character from all the previous movies go to these different locations or meet up and interact. Yeah, it was...
the only character that wasn't in it was Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man.
Yeah, we were looking
I don't know
for
what
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
I don't watch the movie.
Who's the guy with the arrow?
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah, those guys weren't in it.
Yeah.
What's the black guy with the patches eyes? He appeared in the credit scene. He
Yeah,
was from
post-credit scene.
Ant-Man
Credit scene.
movies.
Yeah,
Nick
Nick
Fury.
Fury.
Nick Fury.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what happened to Ant-Man. Maybe there's in the last movies.
I think they explained it.
Don't remember.
But I think there's an Ant-Man individual movie coming out soon. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't put
yeah.
Ant-Man in the Infinity War.
Well, they explained how Vision and Ant-Man turned off their transponder.
Oh, so they're probably
can't-
just hiding or something.
They can't find it. But Vision, they showed us Vision because
He's got
the
this
gem.
thing. He's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's relevant.
Like all these events were happening over like less than a week in the movie time. Movie time. It happened in a very short period.
Yeah.
Like all of this happened before the whole world even knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Before Nick Fury even knew what was happening.
Oh,
so,
yeah. True.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like Ant-Man probably just didn't hear about it.
Yeah. I really liked Doctor Strange in this movie. Like I think I think you know how Rachel asked me who's my favorite Marvel hero.
Yeah.
And previously I couldn't answer her.
Yeah.
But after seeing this movie, I'm just like, yep, Doctor Strange. Like he so powerful. Like he pretty much one-on-one against Thanos with 4 stones at some stage, and sort of equal.
To be honest, I feel he's the strongest hero as a human being. Like his ability.
True.
Yeah, one thing I would have liked to see more of was Hulk in the movie.
Oh,
He didn't
there was
play
lots of
well.
Hulk
Yeah.
in Thor Ragnarok,
Yes.
but I feel like at the end of the universe type thing, like this is the fight.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Hulk should be in it.
I think they're saving it for part
I know they probably are,
Maybe.
but
Yeah.
like still, that would have just been a little extra bonus for me.
It was funny though, where every time Banner tried to call him out, he's
Yeah,
like,
that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Can't blame him. He got wrecked.
The ending was perfect. I feel it ends really well, and I just can't wait to see the next one. I have a feeling like they will all come back.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
thing will get remade.
Yeah. So the one thing I had a sort of a small problem with, and like I mentioned earlier, was the CGI in the final act. It was when they drew the two armies out of nowhere. I'm just like, the fuck?
Which two armies?
Like the Wakandan army, and then a random ass army came out of nowhere. I'm just like, what? Like,
I love it. Yeah.
it's good. It's good. It just felt like they just shoehorned it in just to have a big fight with all these people. Like, I don't know.
But it made sense in movie plot. It made
No,
sense,
I
guess.
agree. Like it would have been better if they can put a Black Panther team with the Avenger, like actually fight with a Thanos instead of fighting with all those minions.
They sort of did that.
They had Avengers though.
Yeah, they did that on the Titan.
Yeah.
That is it called the Titan? You know how
Titan.
Yeah, it was Titan. Yeah. They had that fight. So I feel like that fight was more better. It was better than the two massive army fight, because that fight it was like
feel out
felt
of place
intense.
a bit. I wasn't happy with the Captain American. I feel he didn't get enough scenes in this movie.
He was in there.
No,
Nah,
he was there. He was there, but he didn't do
talk
much. He didn't really do much.
He didn't lead.
No.
He didn't really talk
Like
much.
compared to Tony, compared to Doctor Strange, I feel they could have give Captain America a bit more
Captain
scenes.
America was leading the war battle, and then Tony was leading the fight against Thanos. So Captain America was like the guy for the Wakandan fight.
No,
like,
Wakanda, the leader isn't. It's meant to be
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
No, I mean for that battle, like he was leading. He was like at the forefront of it.
He didn't talk much
whole
though.
thing.
Like he didn't like develop his character more, or
He didn't even fight much either.
all he's fighting is just punching and doing the shield. They're probably saving the good fight.
Well, there's only so many characters you can include.
Exactly.
I mean, like
I feel like Scarlet Witch had a bigger role this time. Like you see a lot of her.
That was
powers.
good.
Okay, so Rachel was saying how Peter Quinn screwed up everything.
yeah.
Peter Quill.
Oh, Peter.
Like logically,
Yeah.
he did. Like I
He
really
didn't screw up
like
everything,
Peter.
but he got mad. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was in love.
That would have just been the
He
end
was
of the
in-
whole like MCU.
Yeah,
like,
they-
of course.
But you
like,
feel like they had two chances actually to stop everything, but
Yeah,
Peter
yeah.
actually screwed it.
Yeah, that
Because
would
the first time, if he could have killed her a bit earlier, and then the whole
No,
thing
he
would
couldn't
have
have.
ended.
He had the reality gem. Even
No,
if he
I
shot.
don't. I don't understand why she can't tell Peter. Like, what's the reason she wants to? Like, he has to kill her. Apparently, she knows. To get one of the gem.
And if Thanos found out that anyone else knew, that would put them at danger.
Yeah.
So holding that knowledge by itself is already dangerous.
Which is why she wanted Peter. Like, if once Thanos captures her, he wanted Peter to kill her. So he can't. He doesn't
find
know
out.
the location of the gem. Yeah. What she didn't know is that Thanos needed to sacrifice something he actually loved. And,
so it worked out for him.
So
it worked
that's
out
something-
perfectly.
Yeah, but the second time, like he lost. Like Peter lost another chance.
He was in love. It was the love of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was angry. He was
she
angry.
died, man. You gotta be angry.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching our videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment for us down below. We do other videos, so check them out here, or here. Yeah, check them out.